I've been envisioning an AM. All of my dreams floating there. Hula. Prophecy system meeting bad. Letting them down in case they're true. Don't need to trip on know what if I do. Like there's no joke, no solo. Thinking my jeans will come back when. I've been envisioning an AM. Prophecy system meeting bad. Letting them down in case they're true. There's no joke, no solo. I had the vision in mind. Since little girl pressing on keys and an all-time rhyme. Suddenly then who I'm gonna be, no change in time. And then you right back when I'm my gold and my shine. Been dreaming up me, trying to get in my groove, no nickel, no dying. And then you right back when I'm my gold and my shine. Been dreaming up me, trying to get in my groove, no nickel, no dying. When I'm my gold and my shine. Been dreaming up me, trying to get in my groove. They said it's an F-flow thing, I swear I see.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. We're getting ready for the day. Yesterday is Monday. Mondays are by far my busiest day of the week. I have like my check-in, I have my client check-ins, and then just like all the work that comes with it, just like making sure everybody is set for the week and stuff. So I am like locked inside my apartment all day on Mondays, and it's my rest days now because it's so busy. So today I want to get out of the house. I want to work somewhere else. I want to not be inside. I've used The Ordinary for like a lot of products, like a copper peptide serum, and it's supposed to be really good for like producing collagen, fine lines, and just like protecting your skin barrier. Any of my skincare girlies, hit me up with all your tips. I've been trying to be better with my sunscreen. This is my sunscreen that I use. I break out, so I'm always like so hesitant to trying sunscreens especially, but this one does not break me out. I've noticed living in Florida for like a year, I've noticed I have a lot more like hyperpigmentation on my face and like around my eyes and stuff. I don't burn that much on my face, but just because you're not burning doesn't mean that your skin's not getting damaged. You always hear about putting serums all over your face, but my mom's always told me like you cannot, don't forget your chest and don't forget your hands, because she's like, you can be like perfect to here, and then your neck, your chest, and your hands like give away your age. Mom got me this serum, so oily that like I cannot put it on my face. My face like erupted. But I like using it like on my body instead, so I've been doing that like on my chest and on my stomach. If you like mess up your reverse and you gain all this body fat, you have to have more skin to handle that body fat. And so then when you go through your prep, it's harder for your skin to, like 4 months usually isn't enough time for your skin to snap. So I definitely suggest like exfoliate as much as you can, just for skin elasticity in general, but like exfoliate as much as you can. Use serums, use creams, use lotions, use oils, and it'll help your skin along in that process. It's really common, I think, like when you get into a prep, that usually you're like, you pick out your show and you start your prep. You know exactly how much time you have until that show. This prep we're doing a little bit different. Like my coach just wants to like, I just want you to be ready, and then we pick the show. We obviously know like the time frame we're aiming towards. I know I have like shows that I want to do, but also rather just like bring my best, because last season I felt like I did the best for what my body could handle last season, but by no means was that my best. Kind of used to being like, I'm 16 weeks out, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I also use Laura Mercier's tinted moisturizer, Elf's contour little thing. Nothing crazy. We don't do a whole lot with the makeup. Anyway, I wanted to talk about something that maybe can help like anybody that's in prep. I mean, whether you're new to doing a prep or you've done it a couple of times, like we all still get in our head in some type of way. I feel like when we share what's happening in our experience, if that's happening to somebody else, like maybe it can help like calm your nerves a little bit. I am headed into my 3rd week of my prep. First week of my prep, my coach put me on 5 moderate days, so my carbs kind of lower, and then 2 high days. We went into week 2 and he changed me from, put me on 2 low days, which are on my rest days, 3 moderate days, 2 high days. Through that process, a lot of times we think as an athlete, okay, I'm in a deficit, weight should be dropping. We're not eating a whole lot of carbs anymore. Weight should be dropping. The first week I ended up getting my cycle. Kind of just assumed that I probably wouldn't really drop that much weight. Like whenever I get my cycle, my digestion gets messed up, slows down a lot. So I wasn't really overthinking it. Second week when he put me on even lower days, I was like, oh, maybe we'll actually drop now. And I didn't drop at all. If anything, I kind of fluctuated up. I feel good. And so I've been just going off of that. Like a lot of times if you're not seeing what you want to see on the scale, you need to revert to other things, like other indicators. Look at check-in pictures, look at how your clothes are fitting, look at how your pictures are looking in the gym. Because the scale, you guys, is not everything, even though it's extremely important during, you know, a prep and a dieting phase. I just wanted to come on and explain and share that the scale is not dropping for me, in case anybody else's scale is also not dropping. So something I've always done, I tell my clients to do this. I've always put this into practice with my coach, is like, if I ever step on the scale and I don't like what I see, like I've been in a dieting phase and the weight's not dropping, or even I fluctuate up, whatever it is, I look at that number and I literally will say to myself, that is not my problem. That is my coach's problem. Because in my head, I'm like, I'm checking the boxes. I'm doing exactly what the plan is supposed to be. I am drinking my water, taking my supplements, eating my food, good with meal timing, training hard, doing my cardio. If I'm checking all the boxes and I know I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, whatever the scale says is not my problem. That's my coach's problem to figure out. Whether it's dropped, stayed the same, or went up, that is his problem to deal with. And I tell my clients that the same thing too. I try to practice this and teach this with my clients to detach your self-worth and value from whatever the number is on the scale, because it is just another data point for us to know what we need to do next as your coach. Now I pray that everybody's weight just drops. For example, this morning I woke up. Yesterday was a low day. I didn't train, didn't do cardio, but I slept amazing. 100 sleep score on my Apple Watch. Woke up, stepped on the scale, and I gained weight. I gained almost a pound. I could have been like, bro, what the hell? And I looked at it and I was like, okay, well, that's Alex's problem. This is what trusting the process looks like. This is what trusting your coach looks like. It's releasing control. Literally, this is like my basic makeup routine. It's tinted moisturizer, I fill in my eyebrows, and then I'll use like a little bronzer just so I have some color to my face. And then last, I use the Huda Beauty setting powder. Let's put a lip on actually. Oh my god, you guys feel so professional. The Huda Beauty lip contour stain. When I tell you this is like a Sharpie, it is a Sharpie. I was like playing with it after I bought it, and I just like with the actual felt pen, like put it over my lips, and I could not get it off. Luckily it was like nighttime, but I was like trying to soak it off with Aquaphor. Like I could not get this off. I'm not like a very dramatic makeup person, especially with my lips. So I have like a little flat head brush, and I'll like brush over the top of the pen just to like get a little bit of the product on the lip. And then I will just like outline and shade. Otherwise it'll be like a fat line. If you're starting prep, you're not seeing the scale move, don't freak out. And just like relax, you know? Perfect. Another thing I've been thinking about a lot is more just like a personal thing. I just feel so different going into this prep. I don't know, I really don't know what it is. When I'm going into this season, I just feel very like, relaxed is not even the word. I feel very like unbothered. I feel different than I've ever felt going into a prep. I am like the type that my mind does run. Like I am always thinking through everything, planning something, worrying about something. I don't feel that with this prep, like at all. I'm not trying to like, okay, if we're here ready by here, then I'm gonna be in Miami. When I go to Miami, I'm gonna do this. If I don't do that, I'm gonna do Orlando. If I don't do Orlando, I'm gonna do that. Like, I don't have that happening inside my head. And that's very different for me. It's running about other things. Like, it's not like it's just quiet up here. Like, the brain is running still on like a lot of things that I don't probably need to be worried about. I just feel very unbothered is all I can come up with. I really don't know. This is kind of just like a word vomit, guys, and you're just kind of like in on it. That's what my vlogs are. They're for me. Like, they're for you guys, but they're also for me. Like, I'll go back and watch this. My dad has always said that. My dad's always said, like, your path forms behind you. Like, you'll look back and you'll understand where you were going and the why. And so that's how YouTube is a lot for me. YouTube is very much like, I look back and I'm like, I get it. I get why I was feeling that way because these things happen. I'm gonna put the clip in from my first vlog of last season. And I'm literally saying, I don't know what it is, but I feel like my whole life is about to change. And it did. My whole life by the end of the year was in a completely different place. This whole last week leading up to now, I was traveling. I went to like LA and then out to Alphalete. Shot with the brand for like an upcoming launch at the end of the month. I did that whole trip alone. And just kind of like had like these moments where I felt like my whole life is about to change. Whenever you challenge yourself and like push yourself to something that is like scary, there's so many good things are gonna come out of this. So just had a moment of like, I don't know, knowing that I'm just like about to embark on something crazy. Ended up still following through on like my dream, which was moving to Florida, joining Team Reform as a coach, setting up my whole life here. So maybe this calmness, I could be wrong, but like maybe the unbotheredness I'm feeling is like a settledness. Holy shit. Like, this is a clear indicator that I'm like the peace that and settledness that I want in my life is like on track because of how I'm feeling right now. This is why we vlog, guys. It is cold. Cold for me, cold for Florida. It's Gasparilla this weekend. If you're unfamiliar, in Tampa, it's like this huge weekend. Everyone dresses up like pirates and stuff. And they do like a big parade here on Bayshore Drive. So like all that's being set up right now. So there's like tents and bleachers and stuff. It's been freezing, like freezing for Florida. It's a huge like party weekend in Tampa. I say all that because it's cold, but it's super sunny out, and usually Bayshore is like packed, and it is so dead right now. It's so nice. Keep going, I got you. There, good, 2 more. Drive. Drive. Give me 1 more. Good. Yeah. Oh, yeah, this one's weird. You like pull it. Go push up on it. Oh, that's the problem. Sorry. Good tempo. Keep going. I thought you were going for another one. I was like, oh.
push. Push, 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 push. Come on in.
Shit.
Alright, go.
That's like turn that shit off. He's not.
Was this it?
Until you need him.
Better. I know. I can.
Good stuff, Emily Nelson.
Okay, my camera actually ended up dying yesterday after that leg day. It was such a good session with the girls. Set you guys up straight. It ended up being such a good session with the girls. If you've been following through my off season, then you've seen for the last few months every Thursday. It started with me and my coach, and then my other friend who's also on the team started training with us, Ashley. And then another one of our teammates, Bailey, joined us. Our other teammate, Bree, now comes. So we have like a little gang of girls. I had a moment when I was training and I sat back and I was just like, you know what? It's not very common to find 4+ girls who will consistently train together. And not only do we train together, we push each other hard. That's a testament to Alex really working with us and showing us like how to go to failure, how to push past those mental barriers, because now we can do that for each other. Me, Ashley, and Bree are all in prep and Bailey's in her off season. And so I just feel like, I don't know, I just had this moment where I was like, this is actually such a cool experience. This weekend, actually, a bunch of the girls from Team Reform across all the coaches, they've been wanting to like all meet up. And so they are coming out to Tampa and we're doing like a girls weekend and stuff together. So I'll be probably doing that like in its own separate vlog video. Okay, we're coming to the end of week 3. Weight really has not changed. Actually, that reminds me I need to enter my weight today. It kind of fluctuated up over the last 2 weeks, which was confusing. But, you know, sometimes that happens. I don't know why. I'm starting to come back down a little bit. Like I'm back into like the 133. So we'll see how that sticks. I do feel a bit leaner. Like I'm noticing like in the gym I feel leaner, in my clothes I feel leaner, in my pictures. I think that one thing I've noticed the last couple of days, I think I need to work on putting some good boundaries in place for myself, like carve out time that is like specific for me to like recharge and like give myself permission to do those things. I think it's really common when like, especially if you're like trying to build your own business and or if you have like brand commitments and like things that you have to get done. At least personally, like I feel like my to-do list is never closed out, just always is growing. And then I have my personal relationships that are really important to me that I like want to be there for. I get to a point where I feel a little bit like I'm pouring from an empty cup. Like you can't rely on other people to fill you back up. Like you do have to fill your own cup. And like sometimes for me that feels like very exhausting to like pour into these other people and then pour back into myself. And it's just like, fuck dude, can I just like give somebody else the reins and somebody else pour into me? Anyways, that's gonna be my goal over this weekend, is just to like really picture what does that look like for myself carving out time that is specifically just for me to make myself feel rejuvenated, feel good. What are those things? How often am I doing them? When do I know I need to do those things? Because like, full disclosure, yesterday I got to like a breaking point where I felt like so bottomed out. Like I had poured into like all these other things and all these other people, and I just felt like I had nothing left for myself. I just need to do better at like putting some boundaries in place and knowing when I'm like overextending myself. This weekend I have all those different clients coming in from Team Reform, so it'll be nice to like have all those girls together and make this weekend great for them. I'll catch you guys in the next one, and I'll talk to you soon. Mwah!